Yep.
You ever Colin?
Yep.
Yep.
Oh. How you doing? You guys aren't staying? It's not good?
It's fun, but we've been here for a while.
Oh, yeah. They got Meet the Band in the back playing? That's pretty cool.
Got there a little early, so
Oh, okay.
it's about time to wrap it up.
Yep.
Can't, you can only do it for so long.
Yeah.
Gotta know when to call it.
Yeah.
Plus $5 a beer isn't really,
cost effective.
not really my scene.
Yeah, it's kind of expensive.
Ah, it's a good time. It's just, I think the key factor is if it takes more than 5 minutes to get a beer, it's just,
yeah, it's kind of
for a $5 Bud Light can. You know what I mean? It's not like,
yeah.
So can I ask what this camera is for?
That's for both of our safeties.
Okay.
ah, you had that rehearsed, right?
Yeah. You guys are actually the first people to ever ask me that.
Really?
Which is interesting because
I've been in ones where they have like, it's like a setup, it's like 2 GoPros back to back.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Do
Interesting.
a lot of Ubers have that? I've never seen it before.
I think people are starting to do it now.
I would do it, absolutely.
Because, like, you know, especially since the stories that you hear and stuff like that.
Yeah,
It's
you
like,
just want to protect yourself, I feel that.
yeah, and like you might be in a. I actually contacted Uber and they said like they actually encourage it because like if anything ever happens, it's like your word against, you know what I mean, or
whatever's on the
against
video.
whoever.
Yeah.
Right. So it's like if there's video and
There's video evidence. Then.
right, it's like this is what happens.
Yeah,
Jeez.
that's smart.
So, granted, somebody just take the camera, whatever.
Yeah. But it's a thought that counts.
Right, right. At least I
It was
tried.
the initiative that's there.
Yeah. So. So is that like Palooza? I think
Yeah, River
these two
Palooza
girls-
or whatever,
Okay, that's
yeah.
what it's called.
Yeah, it was.
It was packed.
Yeah. It's hard to move in there.
So you think it's overrated?
No, it is.
I
It
think
is.
It was fun.
Yeah.
But it was nice that they had like a little outside part.
Right, I like that outside part.
Yeah. But the inside was kind of overrated.
Yeah. I think later on tonight it's probably gonna be even more packed.
Definitely.
Yeah, it was a good time, but
At night it's definitely overrated because it's like.
I had my
bar.
fill.
You came and you conquered.
Exactly.
Exactly.
Finish.
We're done.
Walked out standing up.
Alright, that's right.
Simple as that. If you can do that, I think that's a win.
Yeah, definitely. What time did you guys get there?
Like 2.
Oh.
Yeah, probably 2.
Is that it for the night or?
We'll see how it pans out.
Yeah. It's still Saturday. It's not like
Exactly.
you know,
It
unless
ain't
you
no
got-
Tuesday.
Yeah, unless you gotta work tomorrow. I gotta work tomorrow afternoon. So.
No, I gotta go.
Yeah. You gotta go where, dude?
Hold on, and now Chag's texting me. Sorry, I gotta go somewhere, obviously.
Where do you have to go, Dylan?
Pick Carissa up from the train station.
Just
God, you're
Chag,
terrifying. We just want to be with you.
Kelly Drive.
Nothing. I figured I'd let you in on the liberty of the fact that me, Fappy, and Nat left.
Bye-bye.
Alright, word. Are you heading back or are you going home? Huh? Alright, word. No, I didn't know what your move was, but yeah, we're heading back to town. I don't know. I mean, we're gonna get back and probably eat. I don't know what the plan is for everybody at night, but I don't know. Just had about enough of that spot, so I'm gonna head back to town.
I could grab something to eat. You guys want to get something to eat when we get back?
Yeah.
Date night?
Alright, wait. Hit me up when you get back.
What are we feeling here?
Let's wait till old Bergie B gets off the phone.
What's up? Yeah, we grab and grub.
What kind of grub are we?
What do you want to? Where do you want to eat?
I don't know.
Poorhouse?
You know, the poorhouse.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, no, I have to eat.
Yeah, I'm down with the poorhouse. You with the poorhouse, baby?
That's fine. Oh, no, I'm just thinking about that.
That pretzel,
That
the big
cheesy
Bavarian
pretzel.
pretzel. Or that.
Poorhouse it is then. Yeah, I'll be all right by the time we get back.
Yeah. I mean, my
I'll
whip's
drive.
there too.
I'll
I'll
whip.
be good too.
Yeah,
Where's
just
Carissa coming back in from Ireland, dude?
so something happened with her. I don't know. I still don't understand what happened, but apparently she had to fly back to Ireland to fly back to the States. I don't know why.
Where
so
was she?
She was in Ireland. Well, she was Ireland,
Yeah, where'd
Munich, and then Barcelona.
And she had to fly back from Barcelona.
Then for some reason she had to fly back from Barcelona to Ireland to fly back to the U.S. I have no idea why. She said something about customs, but I still don't
Did
understand.
she have to pay more for that?
$500, yeah.
Are you kidding me?
Yep.
Sucks.
I swear to God, they just leech money out of people.
So I have zero idea what the actual deal is with it, but it is what it is. So now she's flying back into JFK, and then taking a train from JFK to Philly.
That fucking sucks.
Yeah.
I feel bad for her.
But so the whole thick of it is that she bought trip insurance for it.
Uh-huh.
So this should be covered,
But it's not.
but at this point in time, it's not.
That's
Just because she had to pay, so she should be getting the money back. See, this is a beer garden right here with all little tents and
Yeah.
This is what Chag thought we were going to.
Oh, really?
Yeah, not that that's where we thought he was going to, but that kind of a vibe.
Yeah,
That's what.
And that was kind of dope, too. But yeah, no, I don't know.
If I was Carissa, I would fucking argue with them.
No, so she's a paralegal, so she works at a law firm, and her lawyer was already like, I got you.
Yeah.
If they give you shit. Because you bought, this is the reason you buy trip insurance, to get
Yeah.
reimbursed for this
No,
kind of shit.
$500 is a lot of money. You can't just throw that because they fucked up.
Yeah, no, so that'll be a whole, I'm sure I'll hear about that.
Oh.
I'm sure I'll hear about
I
all
don't know
this.
what to call for her.
The whole ride home. And you know what? Another thing.
Excuse me? No, I deadass. I love that shit.
Can you
I
relax? Yeah, I know you
No,
love that
I
shit. A
should
little
be-
too much, babe.
I should be a lawyer, honestly.
But should you?
Yeah, my mom always says that because I love arguing.
That gets, I'm
You
telling
are
you.
you with your probation
get
officer?
It's when it's just us.
heated.
Oh, yes.
Excuse me?
What's up,
Excuse
babe?
me? What was that? I don't care.
You didn't catch the last part?
Yeah, I heard it. I don't care. That has nothing to do with it.
Yeah,
So as an
they don't
Uber
wanna
driver,
they don't want to.
How many times do people get in the car and ask you, how have you been busy tonight or today?
That happens so
They
many
don't
times.
really-
That's
they-
not,
no.
it's not, I feel like that's any time someone gets an Uber, they're like, oh, you been busy today?
No, nobody asked me that. I just ask. Normally, I ask people how their day was, and they just ask how my day was.
I wish I was
So my
in,
dad's like,
I wish I was
mid-60s.
in,
Yeah.
a
Or in
wrestling
Wildwood.
rink right now.
and so we were like bar hopping around there or whatever, and he had at the time he just did something to his legs, so he was kind of limping
Yeah,
around.
another girl.
I was like, all right, Dad, we gotta get you home,
That's fat ass bitch you tried.
not it's just it's time for you to go home. And he wanted to go home. He's like, all right, but how am I getting home? Whatever. I'm like, let me get you an Uber. Totally against it. Are you kidding me? I have no idea who's gonna pick me up with this stupid app. I can't believe you're gonna do this to me. Da, da, da. So I was like, that just, it's like a taxi. Just
Put a new look on your face.
so he gets the Uber home and everything. The next day, you need to put that app on my phone. That was amazing. It was there in 2 seconds. The driver was so nice. I couldn't believe it. I'm like, yes, that's the point. That's the point. He literally Ubers everywhere.
That's
Who, your
funny.
pops?
Yeah, but he doesn't pronounce it right. He says Uber.
Yeah, older folks say that.
I'm like, Dad,
Yes.
it's Uber. He's like, no, yeah, that's what I'm saying. The Uber. I'm like, that Uber. It's not a very complicated sentence. It's Uber. Yeah, the Uber. All right, we're just not going to argue at this point anymore.
Like, fine, you
Oh yeah, but he loves it.
Yeah, that's cool.
When he was like, yeah, I don't know. He wasn't going very far. He was like, yeah, I don't know why the Uber was so expensive. They must have been busy. I got the black car. I'm like, Dad,
Why?
no. Why did you do that? He's like, what? I don't know. I just clicked the button and it. So it was like, I mean, like he was going a very, very short distance, so it wasn't like if we were to get a black car from here to where we're going, it would probably be I don't even know, a lot more money. It's like no, never click on that. Well,
What
why?
does that mean?
Uber Black.
Yeah.
It's just like a
Fancier,
it's like a fan
premium.
there's like I guess I
I
mean
think that's a premium service.
yeah, it's like fancier cars pick you up or whatever. I don't know.
Yeah, I have no idea what the difference is.
Uber
There's no
Black, it's
cost
like
of
luxury
labor.
vehicles. Or
Yeah.
something.
It's like luxury, man. Got it?
Yeah, I got
Get it? Got it? Good.
it. Excuse me? What is
As
that?
long as I'm getting
Attitude?
home, you can pick me up in a 1990 Honda Accord. I don't care.
You don't want me to fight you too, do you?
Uh-oh.
Ow!
That's getting
That fucking
Yeah, she a
hurt.
feisty
that's getting
Ow.
heated.
I am getting heated.
Yeah,
Like,
just
I
because some fat chick bumped into you, you're all
No,
upset about it.
no.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Whoa,
No.
And you
whoa,
called her a
whoa.
fat chick, too.
No,
What the fuck
some
about that?
drunk guy banged into me and forced me to bang into her, and I said, "Oh my god, I'm sorry," and she gave me a dirty ass look. I'm about to fucking punch that bitch in the face.
Oh my god. That is
I wish I could
pissed,
go back
dude.
and fucking break her nose.
Oh
Dumbass
my
cunt.
god. Let's yeah.
Woo!
Oh, alright.
I'm
Maybe,
sorry.
maybe.
I'm sorry. I don't care. Fuck that
You don't
bitch.
sound
This
sorry.
this is why you and Carissa get along. Because I'm except Carissa probably would have done it.
Fuck that bitch. I'll stick my hands in her ass and rip her a new
Oh
one.
my
Fucking
God.
bitch.
That's some shit
Yeah,
you would
babe,
say,
ready
Burger.
You ready for some food, babe?
You're hungry.
Gotta take a knife and
You
slit it
hungry?
through.
All right,
Sound a
now
little
we're getting a little
I'm sorry,
You
I'm
sound a little irritable.
Was it that bad? Was it
Fuck
really
that
was it
bitch.
really
Yeah,
that
the
bad?
look she gave me was that bad. Fucking cunt. I wish I would have said something.
You
If I
know,
could go back, I would have been like, what
So
was
this
that
is
look?
beautiful. This is beautiful Boathouse Row.
yeah.
This is all. I want to come down here one day and just kind of like walk around, bitch.
It's
bitch.
nice.
But then you look at everything, and then back there's like pens rowing, like
She's probably just pissed
there's
that
Drexel.
She can't get any dick 'cause she's so fucking ugly.
You done?
No.
Was it that bad, Matt?
some-
Was
yeah,
it really
it was.
that
Some chick
bad?
you'll
It was.
never meet again.
Yeah.
And you gotta throw her
See,
whole-
that's the point, is that nobody that irrelevant to your life should be taking up this much,
Alright,
much
you know
thought
what?
process.
I don't care.
Like that drop. Well,
She's never gonna have.
no, it is what it.
kids.
I don't. You can do whatever you
She's
want.
never gonna
She's
have any
not-
kids. Jesus Christ.
Are you wishing that upon her?
She's never
Are you
gonna have
cursing
any
her?
kids.
Yes, she
or-
will.
No, she's not. Or a husband, because she's fucking cunt and she's
Oh.
ugly. Fuck that bitch.
You're,
Alright, babe.
the Uber rating's going down so drastically.
He agrees.
I'm just messing.
Not even the Uber rating.
Very. This is my most exciting trip of the day. I assure you. I
You
appreciate
know
Yeah,
God's
you
here
bet.
at all this.
I would have loved to have seen, just to
I
like
don't
just
care.
see who we're talking about.
She was a little heavy.
Were you there? Were you there for that drunk
I'm
dude?
about to pop you in the face, bitch. Don't look at me like that ever again.
You should have said that.
Yeah,
Shut
well,
up.
there for the drunk dude who kept fucking with you. Or not
He didn't even keep fucking. I like told him to like move because he was being annoying
I was about to tell him
to
get the fuck out.
what's his face? Not Bish. I forget his
Dan.
name. Dan. Yes, Dan. He kept like leaning on, and I'm like, and he's a big dude. So I'm like, what are you? Like, I'm like,
Yeah,
bro, can you just
what?
move? Like, I don't have a problem with like, can you just move? And then he was like, fuck you, and I'm like, fuck you, fuck me, fuck you. Are you even speaking English right now?
Him in the balls, dead
And
ass.
he's like, oh, it's
And
better.
then his friend came over, and then
And then I was like, oh wow, this dude's trash. And then I literally like switched gears and was like, do you need like a water? Like, do you need help? Like, what? Like,
You know what I should have done?
this dude
to
was
that
literally
guy?
leaning on the side of like
Yeah.
the one like it,
Still
I guess it was like a
me.
window
I
area,
should've
just
done
like,
that.
but his entire body weight was like shifted into like, and like he was a big dude. Like he would have, like I'm not a fighter, so this it wouldn't have ended well for me if in a sober
I feel
situation.
like
but
I'm
this
a
man could not
pretty
even
calm
stand
person,
right.
but
babe, quit making this about
I
you.
think
We're on
I'm-
another story now.
Alright.
Oh, look, there's a wedding. Look at the wedding.
Today tried me. It
Yeah.
really did.
I
You're
know.
trying me right now. Let Dylan tell us.
No,
No, that's it. The story's done. I'm
I
listening to
want
that
Uber
now.
drivers.
You want our Uber drivers with me?
Yeah, this guy bumped into me hardcore, spilled my beer all over me, and I
Barely
was like,
even any
no,
of it.
it was all over me. And I said, all right, buy me a new one. He's like, I'm not buying you shit. And like gave me an attitude about it. I'm sorry, wouldn't you have bought me a new one in that case?
Definitely.
Yeah.
Exactly.
All right. Well, what
You
happened?
did a good
what,
job cleaning up though, because I don't smell any beer. So.
Yeah.
Thank
Well,
you.
what happened?
He doesn't want to say anything else. He's afraid
What
you're gonna
happened
hurt
10
him,
minutes
man.
He
after?
got kicked out because he's a fucking
Yeah, he got kicked
prick.
out because he was too drunk. You're
Yeah.
sitting there asking the dude who can't even stand up straight to buy you a new beer because he accidentally bumped into you. You need to fucking take a chill pill, bitch.
I'm really heated
The
today.
amount of
I
times
know you are.
The amount of times I've
It's alright,
bumped into
though.
people and spilled beer
No, that
on
kind of stuff, especially if you've been drinking, that kind of stuff sits with you. It's going to sit with you for the rest of the night.
I'm pissed.
It just is what it is.
I'm pissed.
I would,
The
Nat,
thing that I'm most pissed
I would
about-
have bought you a beer.
Thank you. The thing that
Yeah.
I'm most pissed about is that look that fat ass cunt gave me.
Oh, God. Was she that fat, Burger?
Yeah, she was a fucking
Was she a
cow.
biggin?
She was a cow.
Could you see her feet? If she
I
her
can't,
biggin.
I can't comment on
Biggin.
women
She
or else
definitely-
Matt gets
She
upset. So I'm
definitely
just gonna-
couldn't see her own feet, so there's that.
That's the problem.
Bitch.
That's big.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, like, there's big
Gas
girls that
station.
can, like, you know, they carry it well. There's some big girls that
I'm on a
don't.
treadmill, fucking cunt.
Oh, my God. Phew,
Babe, what do you want for the poorhouse?
Ooh, what do I want from the poor? I don't want anything like, I don't want, like, a sandwich.
Yeah.
I don't want, like, a burger. I
I
don't want,
go
like,
with the tacos.
Ooh, the tacos were so good.
I want, man. I feel like their menu's, like, big enough to, like, cause, like, an issue,
Yeah,
like,
they
ordering.
have a very...
it's very
variety.
diverse.
Yeah.
What do I want? I'm definitely getting that, calamari.
What are you smiling
I
about?
love calamari,
Yeah, that's
It's like their calamari or whatever, but it's in like this like Thai sauce kind of
that's
thing
so
with like
good.
with like jalapenos and red peppers. Oh my God, it's amazing. If you're ever in Haddon Township, the poorhouse is a great stop. If you ever,
Is that your boy?
are you from Philly or?
I live in Upper Darby. Yeah.
Okay, gotcha. Oh, my cousin just got hired there as a fireman.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's your
cool.
boy, right?
Yeah.
He's one of my friends from Cherry Hill. I don't know what you mean by
Are you from Philly?
No, we're Jersey. My girlfriend lives in Philly though.
Well,
She
no,
lives
he's like your boy.
11th and
You
Wallace.
guys were boys
North Jersey, South Jersey?
South
before
Jersey.
you met me, you know.
It's Haddon Township. It's like right outside of Camden.
Oh, okay.
But like, there's enough border between us that like
Right.
Camden doesn't. Yeah, like when you like ask people, like they'll always be like, "Oh, where you from?" Da 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 da. And it's, "Oh, Haddon Township." "Oh, I don't know where that is." Well, it's near this. They don't know
That's
where
what
that
he
is.
got
Right.
now.
It's
That's
near
what he got.
Camden. You live in Camden? It's like, no, I don't live in
Don't
Camden.
live- I didn't
Don't
say
live in
Camden.
Camden.
No, you are not doing that. Fuck you.
Yeah. Okay. I hear some parts of Camden is pretty rough, but
No, yeah, it's
Township's
bad.
different.
No, yeah, there's enough of a, I guess barrier or whatever you want to
Yeah.
call it.
Isn't the where the Philadelphia Union plays right by Camden?
No, the Sixers have their practice facility. The Union play in Chester, I believe.
Oh, okay, just okay.
Yeah, but the Sixers have their, like, they just built a whole, I have a twin sister, and she worked actually
Wait,
for the Sixers
no,
in
are you
Camden
kidding me?
at the
Here,
practice
here's
facility.
your phone.
It's a huge, actually, if
Stop
we
it.
cross the bridge, you'll probably be able to
Stop
see
it.
it.
No,
It's a
fine,
huge
no,
glass
fine.
building, like, all the windows, like, reflective, that kind of thing. It's enormous. With a big, gigantic
No, I just told my
76ers
dude
thing on the
would
side of
have
it, their
that, but I
logo.
guess not.
It's very nice. I don't know why they didn't build
Stop it.
an actual, like, kind of, because they have, like, their, D-League team or whatever that plays at Delaware University. It's like
Right.
the Delaware Bluecoats or something. I don't know why they didn't just build a
Give me the other one.
rinky-dink stadium there and
That
just...
one was the
Right.
expensive one.
I would go. I like watching
Yeah.
basketball.
Interesting, because I think one of these Philly rappers just made the D-League teams. That's interesting.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Do you know? I don't know. Maybe Berger will know, but
What are you doing?
Colin.
What do I know?
Philly rappers. I'm very...
His
They
name-
they kept playing like all of these songs and everybody around us was singing. I don't know. I don't know any of these songs. I don't know a single one of these songs.
We're at where we just were.
I do know the Eagles, the Meek Mill song that they always play for him. I do
Right,
know that
that
one. That's the only one. That was because I went to, I think it was the Atlanta game. They played it and I didn't know the words and I felt very embarrassed. And I was like, all right, I gotta learn the song.
Alright, I'm calling out, guys.
Yeah, you officially chilled
I'm
in.
calling.
But that was when they had the buses and
I
everything.
got out everything.
They
that I
must have
had to
hired
go, and now-
literally like the world's worst drivers to drive this, like the free Meek Mill buses.
Right.
I almost got completely cleared in my car by two of them.
Wow.
The one just ran a red. Like if I wasn't paying attention, like I would have been like I was.
Yeah.
Okay, green light. Let me go. And
Were they trying to like stay together or something?
No, it was just two different occasions, and this bus just right through the red light. Like I was like, I even took my time because I was like looking at something on my phone. I was like, all right, let me put this down. Oh, green light. Okay. So like it wasn't like it was like a quick like change of the light. It was
Right.
like this light's and this thing just.
What, the Meek Mill bus?
Yeah, and then the other time I was just like crossing the street and this thing just
That was when
didn't
they had the
process. It was a
parade?
yield. No, it wasn't when they had the parade. It was just when they had the buses and with it like said free Meek Mill on the side of it,
Yeah.
and they were all black,
Oh.
and they were like just gigantic tour buses that just drove around the city. I don't know who paid for it, financed it,
Right,
whatever.
I'm like, what's-
Like, Yeah, it was pretty, and they were everywhere. It wasn't like there was like one bus that like drive around. There was at least 5 or 6, just like all day.
I didn't even. I missed that whole thing.
Yeah, no, I mean, like it was funny when you'd say it and just be driving down the street, free big no, but they were
in traffic.
Well, when you almost get into accident and then almost get hit trying to cross the street. Yeah, it kind of. I was like, I don't care about this whole incident, but I just don't want to get hit by your bus, sir, Mr. Mill.
Mr. Mill.
Mr. Mill, yeah. Well, I went to the Sixers game when it was like the night he just got released from prison and he rang out the bell.
Yeah.
It was for one of the playoff games. That place, like, I've been to a lot of loud, like, sport, like, I went to Game 3 of the World Series.
Wow.
The sound that when he came out rivals.
Really?
Like, dude, the place went nuts.
Man, that's dope.
It was pretty, I mean, it was cool. I mean, obviously for him, he just got out of prison. And everybody's just like, yeah.
Alright.
It was funny to see.
It's interesting because right when he went in, it's like his song just exploded.
I mean, like, if you want to, I mean, not that you ever want to, but like that did a lot for his brand and his music and his image and everything.
Yeah, I'll pass though.
Yeah,
right.
But it's like, then I gotta go to prison. I'm good. I'm okay on that.
Yeah. He didn't spend that much time though.
No.
Well, anytime.
Anytime being like,
yeah.
Revoked from basic citizenship, but
yeah.
I mean, I think the thing that I was curious about because I didn't really know about it, kind of like researched very little bit about it, but the way he handled it when he came out, I respected that a lot. Where it wasn't like I'm out of prison, I beat the system, or it was like, no, I want this to be like a message to
that was
rework the system and see that this is a problem, and I was like, okay, I like that. He didn't make it all about him.
Right.
Which I was definitely on board with that. I thought that was pretty cool.
It seemed like he went in there and he talked to a bunch of people who like didn't have any resources and were in like bad situations.
Yeah, which I mean, it's definitely
that's pretty cool. Yeah, definitely.
It's definitely a problem, and I think that was because I was because if he came out and was like super like
right.
Oh, I beat the system, fuck the government or whatever it was, but it was like, no, I want to work with people and actually make a difference. It was like, oh, I'm on board with that. I like that.
Right. Definitely seemed a lot more calmer.
Yeah, a lot oriented. Like, all right, like let's actually use this as a calling card or like an example to like I'm gonna make an example of myself. Like I'll make an example of myself, but be a good example as opposed to. Yeah, I thought it was very well done how he handled the whole situation. But yeah, the place went nuts. And they played the song that the Eagles.
Yeah, hold up.
Yeah, exactly.
Dreams and Nightmares album.
Yes. As you can tell, I don't know. I was like sitting there and like, they're playing all of this music that I just don't know. Like wow. God, I'm 23. I didn't think I was. I'm sitting there like a 55-year-old man. Like, oh, I don't know what the kids are listening to these days.
Music comes out fast now, so
no, it does. That's like our one friend. He's like the Carter 5 dropped the other night. And he was up midnight
studying it,
downloaded it, and he's like, yeah, I heard. It was like 1 o'clock in the morning. He's like, yeah, I listened to the whole thing. I'm like, what?
Yeah.
Like, what do you mean? How'd you buy it? Like, what? He has that what is it? The Apple Music,
right?
Where it's like $10, which is a great deal.
And you can listen to whatever you want to listen to.
I use Amazon Music on my phone. Do you have Amazon Prime?
Yeah, I do.
Look, it's like a way better Pandora.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, no, like the radios, like they do the same thing as the Pandora, but at the same time you can look up what song you want to listen to.
Yeah.
And just play it on.
Wow.
Demand.
I didn't know. See, Amazon Prime has a lot of hidden perks.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Like, I didn't know I had access to that whole music library for a while. I mean, the videos. Oh,
the Prime Video. Prime. Yeah. That's all I got rid of my Netflix. That's all I watch is Prime Video.
Yeah.
Because in the Prime Video, underneath it or whatever, they have all HBO. Every HBO show or whatever. So it's like, why am I gonna pay money to?
Exactly.
Because Game of Thrones. Like I was paying HBO for the HBO Go subscription.
Right, specifically for that.
Just to watch
right.
Ballers and Game of Thrones, like 2 shows.
Yeah.
But if I was basically paying double for probably like 3 or 4 months.
Right.
Was paying
Amazon has
15
all
bucks. Yeah, they have all HBO shows.
Amazon's got fucking everything.
I don't
They
know.
do, right?
The only thing I don't know if you can watch, and I have to look into. Well, it's going to be when the show comes out, when the new season. But if you can watch it the night of, because HBO Go, you can watch Game of Thrones or Ballers or whatever. Like as soon as it came on HBO, it was available to watch.
Yeah.
So I would get home an hour late from work or whatever. I would just like not be home or whatever, and I would watch it like midnight or whatever. But it was still available to watch.
Yeah.
Which is crazy that I was paying 15 bucks a month to watch 2 shows, but...
Then you order something. If you
And then
order it at the right time,
it's
it's like I've ordered something that came the same day.
Oh, Amazon? Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
It's ridiculous.
Well, I don't know what they were talking about putting one of their
Yeah.
headquarters. I was going to be thrilled at that
I
because
don't
I
think
feel
we got the contract. Though.
I don't think they did either. But like I would get everything like the same day.
That would be like
that's amazing.
What? They bring so many jobs to the city, and
It would have been best case scenario, but yeah, I don't think it happens.
yeah, I don't know who got that contract.
Here, and I think Atlantic City put in for it too.
I can't see it.
No, anytime you're dealing with like a place with climate weather, you know what I mean? Like you get a hurricane that comes in, you're screwed.
Right. I think maybe somewhere down south.
Yeah, good weather all year round, and maybe like Atlanta or something like that. Yeah, it sucks. Well, it would have been. You have all the ports there, all
Right,
that.
that's
like,
what I was thinking. I'm like, we gotta get shot.
Would have been perfect.
Yeah.
And the weather's, it's good. I mean, yeah, it gets cold, but like, you're not dealing with hurricanes, you're not dealing with earthquakes, you're not dealing with
Right.
ridiculous weather conditions.
Sure, earthquakes are coming everywhere.
And it would have been, and they're trying to do that, you know. Oh, we're trying to help the community and everything.
Right. Then they got the thing like Uber too, where you can sign up to be a driver. 70. Am I going that?
Yeah, you're gonna go over it. So you could go to Hot Pot Kareena BBQ instead.
Yeah, me and Siak went there. It was nuts.
You actually went there?
Yeah, me and Siak did.
That was they moved that barbecue place into the Wine Legend.
Yeah.
And it's like not the 10. It used to be a different, I forget what it's called.
But yeah, we went to
It's
10.
not Red Hot and Blue. It's something
Yeah.
else. It's a different barbecue place, but they moved it into
Where the Wegmans chilling is?
no, the Wine Legend on 70.
Oh, okay.
They
Wait,
moved
that
it
closed down?
right next to each other. Not the Wine
Oh.
Legend. They knocked off like a portion of it and put the barbecue restaurant that was
man.
there in the Wine Legend itself.
Yeah.
So it's a BYO, but you can just walk next door, get beer, and then walk back.
Me and Siak went to 10, dude. It was fucking... We probably paid about $80 to cook our own food. Shit was fucking not worth it.
No? What is it?
It's like a hot pot. You like walk in and they give you like, you can either pay for like the pot or the grill, and me and Siak paid for both. And they come out and they go and they're like, yeah, what kind of broth do you want? And they like boil like broths for you, and they bring out like raw meat and you cook it on the stove, or you like let it boil in the pot. But it just
That's
was
like
Ugh.
the melting pot.
yeah, but it just wasn't worth it because
Yeah, I don't want to.
They brought these skinny ass pieces of meat and shit. I don't know.
I don't need to spend that much money
Yeah.
to cook my own food.
Yeah, that's
Right.
what it was. I probably spent like plus tip like $45 to cook my own food. I was like, yeah, about
The
that.
melting pot is so good if you go only for dessert, though. That
Where
Where they
shit's
give you the
top.
chocolate thing and then you just.
Yeah, you get like different like things to like.
Nowhere
dip in
I
it.
went in the city, for some reason my parents got me a $50 gift card to Cheesecake Factory.
Oh, Cheesecake Factory.
I haven't been to the Cheesecake Factory in 10 years.
Yeah.
Like it's not like my restaurant but whatever.
Yeah,
We went there for happy hour.
yeah.
$6 Long Island iced teas, like that big,
Really?
Ooh.
in the middle of the city. You ain't gonna find that anywhere.
Yeah, exactly.
$6 plates. We got fried shrimp, dumplings, and nachos. The nachos were like
Ooh,
this big,
nachos
just
sound so
loaded. The dumplings
And
were
dumplings.
amazing, and like the shrimp, it was fried shrimp. You can't go wrong with fried
Right.
shrimp. But it was like, I mean, we spent $50 for like 6-7 drinks and 3 gigantic plates of food. It was like $55.
I think Cheesecake
that
Factory
bad.
is one of the most unhealthiest places you could eat.
Oh, probably, yeah.
Between there and Fridays, I think.
Well, any of those like chain, like
Right.
super, because you got to think like
The best one.
their
like
big
that
thing is that like
Chili's.
their menu's so extensive, but it's like how are you able to keep up this product cost
Right.
and not, you know what I mean, like
Because it's cheap ass food.
because it's super processed and it was
Yeah.
delicious though. Look, it was free, you know what I mean? It is what it is. Yeah, but like Fridays, Applebees, those kind of like chain like places always kind of like make me like, but free is free.
Where's the mayor at? Yeah, you mean it's at the poorhouse?
I don't know. I'm gonna give him a call.
You gonna give him a call?
Marshall's saying I'll be there when you get there. Yeah, right, dude.
If Marshall will be, who knows?
Phone's off. Whatever.
I'll call him.
No, I'm just not.
What's up, Pop?
It's a nice looking town.
Welcome to Haddon Township.
Alright, well, when you get out, hit me in the old FAPA. We'll be at the poorhouse grabbing some grub.
Yeah, it's.
No, we went.
definitely,
I mean,
it's
we went to
definitely
the
good. It was a good place to
River
grow
thing.
up.
It was just like,
Haddon
it was
Township.
like almost like too packed, you know? Like we got there, you couldn't really move
It's
around.
like a small town
It was,
kind of vibe.
and then Chag
Like our
and Carol
me and him, we
left.
went to high school together. Our
And
graduating
it
class was
basically
150
just Joe,
people.
Wow.
Schwab,
You know what I mean?
and Marshall.
My girlfriend went to Abington.
And
She's
Fabio's
like,
yeah, I gotta
my
head
graduating
home
class was
soon
like
to,
600. I'm like,
pick up
Right.
her assistants. I gotta
Like,
pick her up
but it's
later,
kind of like
so
that
we all
hometown.
left.
Like
But I think,
I know,
as of
I
now,
know
just
most of
Joe,
the people
Schwab,
I
and
graduated
Marshall
with.
are
Like I
good.
still
Right.
stay in touch with a lot. Like
That's cool.
all of my friends are
Yeah.
friends from high school. Like
Yeah.
we're all still like very close and.
Yeah, I mean, we're going to
Do
Marshall's
everything
right
together.
now to pick up Fabi's car, and then we're heading to the poorhouse. So just hit me up when you get done, and I'll let you know where we're
Did
at.
you go away to school
But
or
yeah,
you
I
stay
don't
here?
know
I
how
went to,
long Marshall
community
and
college
going
when
to
it
be
came to
there in
county.
Philly. I'm not entirely sure. I mean, it was just
What's
fucking
that work
like
you do?
packed, and also I don't
I
know
actually
if
work,
they'll be
in
making
Collins,
it
but
all
as a
night.
fireman.
They got there around 2, but
Okay.
if they are, then more
So
power
fireman
to
is
them.
like one of your boys is a fireman. You?
Yeah, my cousin, me, my dad.
All right, well, yeah, hit me up when you get done.
He volunteers, but
See,
yeah, it's been our family for ever.
To be a firefighter, do you have to volunteer first?
No, depends. Depends. Kind of depends where you're at. Like around here, there's a lot of volunteer departments, but then there's like the paid departments that are kind of like
Right.
intersect in like busier towns and that kind of stuff. And then certain like I work also part time in Westville, where they have the volunteer and also the career staff. So it's like the paid staff and the volunteer staff.
Yeah.
It just depends. But like if you go down south, it's all paid because nobody volunteer. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah, it's very very hit or miss. But like Upper Darby or Philly, it's all paid. There's no volunteers or anything like that.
What's the craziest situation you've been in as a firefighter?
It's a funny. Just
Every situation is.
I want to know too.
yeah, Dylan, we're all curious.
I don't know. I mean, like, there's so many, and then it's like, if you try to rank it, it's kind of weird.
Like, have you ever been in a situation where, like, you just got out and the floor collapsed or something like that?
I've never been in that situation, but we've had, probably like a month ago, I actually got hurt at this fire. We were the rapid intervention team or whatever it is, so it's basically like you're there to protect the guys that are inside.
Right.
And we just pulled up to like to finish out like the crew that was there.
Right.
So I'm like putting like the air pack on and everything, and then I hear on the radio someone fell through the floor,
Sheesh.
and I'm like,
Right.
because like you train for everything, you train
Right.
for these situations, and you're supposed to be.
But
it wasn't
when it
like I
happens-
was like. It was like, oh shit, this is real.
Right.
I was like, oh my god, this is actually happening.
Right.
So fortunately, they were able to get him out before he got in, but that was like the
Yeah.
most like
yeah.
almost like we helped pull him, like get him outside and everything. But it was just like the most like oh shit, like this is time to.
Right.
But it's like other stuff, like, you know, it's like crazier situations or whatever. You just kind of like you don't try to think about it, because then it's like someone's like my crazy situation or whatever, or something that I was in is also like, oh, like, you know, like not the best mental health
Right.
thing to dwell on.
Yeah.
It just, I mean, like, and I work as an EMT too, so it's like fireman and EMT. So it's
Right.
you just,
See some.
yeah,
stuff.
you deal with a lot.
I can imagine.
But it is what it is. It's just you can't. you can't dwell on it. If something happens, it's done. It is what it is, and then you go from there.
Right.
But I wouldn't want to do anything else in the world. I love my job.
That's great, man. That's a good feeling. Sheesh.
Yeah, like I go to work. I'm out of work right now. I hurt because at that fight, I hurt my shoulder, so I've been out of work for a little bit, and it's driving me nuts.
He's milking the system.
Yeah, that's me.
Fucking our tax dollars paying for your beer, dude.
Yep. Basically, thank you.
Do you guys like hang out in the fire station and work out all the time or something like that? Well, all the firefighters have this reputation of always like being in super shape.
Definitely, yeah. I'll show you. I'll show you some that are. You'll be like, wait a minute, you're a fireman?
Okay.
No, I think it's something like at work, like we're able to we're through the GIF, we're allowed to work out, and like also I think it's more the main factor of if we get hurt while working out at work, it's also covered through the insurance.
Oh, okay.
So it's. Why am I not gonna I've got an hour to kill. I'm not doing anything.
Right.
If a call goes out, calls go. I'm a little sweaty. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you just
gotta go get sweaty anyway.
Yeah, but I'll show you some firemen that are.
Not exactly.
You'd be like, wait a minute, you're supposed to climb into a burning house and pull me out? Nope.
Yeah.
That ain't gonna happen.
I watch those things on YouTube where the competitions, they like climb ladders.
Oh yeah, those are not. I don't do that. Where they like throw the thing up so quick and they run up it like a
Spartan challenge.
Yeah, it's like
max.
when do you people have time to learn how to do that? Yeah, they're really cool. I would love to see what their how they train for that and that kind of stuff. Because it's like where do you go and just like do this kind of stuff, but. Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about. Yeah, we're right where this red car is.
Okay. Alright, man. You guys have a good day.
Thank you for tolerating us, man.
No problem, man. It was my pleasure. It was an exciting trip of the day.
Yeah.
Take it easy.
Have a good one, man.
Alright, now, take it easy.
You got everything, man?
Yeah.
Definitely the coolest trip of the day. Nice house. Nice house. Alright, time to get back to Philly. I'm in Jersey now. Gotta get back to Philly.
Turn up that, crank it up. Why listen to the rest when you're rocking with the best, baby?